Ken Bassano, fabulous musician here in Kern County.
Yes.
Thank you, Ken. We'll come back to you in just a minute.
Yes.
All right.
Don, when he... we have billboards. Yes, of course.
We want to acknowledge some of our businesses that really stand with us.
Yes.
Legal Shield. You know, you have car insurance, you have home insurance, you have all kinds of insurance. How about legal insurance? Just for pennies, the Legal Shield gives you the ability to call a top law firm for just pennies. You don't have to worry about the clock running and $200 an hour and that sort of thing. Whether it's a trivial matter that you need advice on or a traumatic thing that you really need help on, they can help, and particularly on identity theft, before, during, and after. They are really on your side.
And our dear friend Robert Miller at Kern Construction and Electric Incorporated. Robert is a longtime resident of Bakersfield, and he's been in the construction and electrical business for years. So, and not only that, but this is his heart. He loves to do this sort of work. You can contact him at 661-322-5554. Thank you, Robert.
All right.
And we're back. So, I wanted to say one thing before we go to our guest who's got some heart issues to talk about. Nature's Fruit Market and Juice Bar has this cute little green card. And this is the card I was speaking of earlier. You can go and have it loaded. Give it as a gift to friends and family and so on.
Protect their health.
Yes, Don, because they are so committed to our health. And this is a nice gift here. They have in this, it's a nice container what you could put your juice in. And as I understand it, when you go to buy a juice, if you buy it and have this container, you get a discount off of it. And inside this container, they've got some little cute bars and things that taste so delicious. Anyway, let's get into our heart issues. I'd like to open up for the first time, Judy Jenkins.
Welcome. Thank you for letting me come. I'm excited about it.
You
and
are
how
so
appropriate to be here since we're in the middle of our Christmas season, and it's a heart issue.
Yes, it is. It's
Christmas
all
is
about the
hard.
heart.
It
And
is.
so we understand you have written a book here. Let me see it here, Judy.
Yes.
And this is Judy's book. We'll have some information on the screen afterwards, but this is called Above All Else, Guard Your Heart. Above all else, guard your heart. How appropriate. And so Judy's going to give us just a little bit about that, but she co-authored this book with Joan Joseph.
Correct.
And so we're not going to get so much into it today because Joan is not here. She's over on the coast somewhere, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, the coastal California. And then she also has what she calls traveling devotionals. And this is words... We'll hear from her about it, but it'll encourage you and strengthen your soul. So, Judy, welcome again. And you know Dawn,
I
of
do.
course. Okay, great. Well, thank you for being on the last minute, spur of the moment when I called you, ready to move and ready to act. Tell us a little bit about yourself first and what's in your heart and why your heart stirred you to do something like this.
Oh, well, I've been a pastor for over 25 years and co-pastor at Grace Assembly. Mm-hmm. And in my retirement years, God moved me to the coast in 3 weeks, told me it was time to leave. We packed up and moved.
Wow.
Did he tell you why?
No, he doesn't do that part. He just asks us to be faithful. And I thought, don't you love that? I thought we were going to sell our houses because we have 2 homes here in Bakersfield. We've lived in Bakersfield since '82. And he said, no, I want you to rent them out. I go, I don't want to rent my house. He goes, I want you to rent them out. So we did. We rented a house at the coast. We ended up in Santa Maria, which I am starting to love. My son loves it. I have a son who's Down syndrome. And he's working at the Air Force Base there and absolutely loves it.
Vandenberg.
Yeah, at
Where they
Vandenberg.
shoot off all the rockets.
Oh,
over the
yeah.
Pacific.
He's so funny because I said, well, I'm going to come visit you one day. He says, oh, Mom, you can't. It's really secretive and you don't have a pass. And so he feels real special. But
Not even moms can do
I
that.
know,
even
even Mom
moms.
can't go. but I'm there because my partner lives in Grover Beach, and I just felt like in this last season of my life that God is bringing us to a place to open a door to speak to the hopeless, to speak to those that are dealing with issues of the heart. You know, we've had the cleansing streams, we've had all the things to help us with the manifestations of what comes up in us, you know. But God says in this last season, He wants to take the root out. And that deals with the heart. And I love that just before me, we were talking about security systems because guarding your heart is a security system. Because God says if we don't guard the most precious thing that He gives us, which is the core and the center of who we are, it is the core and the center of how we think, what we see, what we hear, where we go, that we will have consequences because of that. And I thought, wow, Lord, you're really getting our attention here. And He said, yes, because I'm tired of my kids suffering needlessly because they haven't guarded what I have given them. And so we are in the process of opening a center, which is called the Hope Care Center, for children, youth, and adults of all ages, because I was just reading something with Chuck Pierce, and he was saying that 60% of our adolescents are on anxiety medication. And I said, what? This is children from 6th grade and under. And I said, okay, something is so wrong here. So we want to make a way for them.
And Judy, you have a background in working with children.
Yes, I was a children's
Tell us
pastor
about
for
that.
18 years.
Okay.
And then when I moved from that, I opened Metro Bridging the Gap, which was a center for the for the children that were unable to do homework. And so we went into the parts of the cities of Bakersfield that no one wanted to go into, the underprivileged, and we began to help them with their schoolwork and actually saw the hand of God move in these kids. We've had some that graduated from school, some that got jobs. We did have some that went to jail. You know, you can't win them all. But I won the Humanitarian Award of Bakersfield.
Is that right?
Yes, because I started something that no one else wanted to do. I mean, I thought I was going to see Jesus the first time I was on Lake Street, and a whole group of teenagers came toward me. I go, this is it. I'm going home to see Jesus.
Oh,
'Cause,
that's
you know, the fear of not knowing what was going to happen. But later found out that these gangs out on Chester and Lake and those areas actually protected me because I had their brothers and I had their kids.
Isn't
the
that
little
something? Protected by the gangs.
I'm protected by the gangs, and I didn't know that until we had a break-in from one of our own kids, and the police came and said, oh, I know that license plate, because I also had a DVD thing that we did for children's, which was called Saucy. And so it's on my license plate. And he says, now I know who you are, because the word on the street is don't touch that.
Judy, I want to talk. When we come back, we need to take a quick break. But when we come back, you know, the received wisdom today is follow your heart.
Yes.
And you're saying guard your heart.
Right.
And let's talk about
I
the
want to.
difference, the important difference.
Oh,
there.
I want to.
Let's go to Ken Bassano now and hear a bit of more Christmas music as we go out of this segment. Ken, see you warming up over there. What the heck instrument is that?
Introducing the Next Gen Home by Lennar. Your family